Capital is a dynamic and fluid manifestation of property rooted in the realm of commodity production and exchange. In his work Capital, Marx introduces the term capital within the context of commodity circulation, revealing its initial metamorphosis from money, that is M, to capital, C, and then back again to money, M, in the sequence of M, C, M. Crucially, a capitalist engagement with capital transcends mere commodity transactions. It involves employing money to acquire commodities with the intent of generating surplus value through the act of buying to eventually sell. This contrasts with the alternate process of selling to subsequently buy, involving the conversion of commodities into money and then retransforming money into commodities where equivalents are exchanged. However, in the trajectory of capital circulation, particularly in its monetary form, the notion of equivalence diminishes. A capitalist investment revolves around the objective of yielding more than the original input, the accrual of surplus value. Marx terms this intricate procedure the valorization of value, where the course of money circulation as capital becomes an intrinsic goal, rendering the movement of capital boundless. He underscores that capital finds its existence exclusively within this valorization framework. Therefore, if a sum of money is amassed and withheld from the flow of this process, it loses its capital essence. When money capital is invested in the valorization process, it assumes two significant forms: constant and variable capital. Constant capital pertains to capital utilized to procure raw materials and machinery, referred to as dead labor by Marx. Variable capital, on the other hand, designates capital transformed into labor power, denoted as living labor by Marx. The term constant implies that constant capital doesn't contribute value to commodity creation, whereas variable capital generates value through its own creation, the wage, and an excess termed surplus value. Through the embodiment of labor power in variable capital, the working class becomes an integral part of the valorization process. This integration extends beyond subservience, evolving within a dialectical interplay of class struggle. Marx's dynamic comprehension of capital as a social relationship stands in stark contrast to bourgeois theorists who solely perceive it as fetishized objects like means of production or investment funds. To further counter this notion, Marx employs vivid imagery likening capital to dead labor that vampire like sustains itself by draining living labor. This imagery underscores the dependence of capital on living labor's vitality, with its existence amplifying as it absorbs more labor. Consequently, by assimilating labor power in this manner, capital transforms into an animated monster, encapsulating both its dynamic force and exploitative nature.